Good morning. My name is Simon I. Hansen. I'm Chief Strategy Officer here at Hoist Group, and welcome to our first session of dashboard training. Over the next 3 weeks, we're going to hold 11 sessions where we are going to walk you through a number of different subject matters and a number of different areas where we can show you how Hoist Dashboard can really help you make a difference in running your hotel. And this is particularly relevant at the moment with COVID-19 affecting occupancy rates and bookings, sometimes at very short notice. For us at Hoist Group, it's all about data. And if you have the data collated in a single place, and if you can read that data easily, then you can make informed decisions and you can react quicker to changing market conditions in order to maximize your opportunity as a hotel to capture the guests and the revenues that they bring, or to insulate your business against a sudden sharp downturn such as what is brought around by the current second wave of lockdowns in Europe. Now, the course itself will run over 3 weeks. There'll be 11 sessions, as I mentioned. To find out more about those sessions, please go to our website. It's www.hoistgroup.com. And if you click on the dashboard pages, you will see the agenda for when all the sessions are and what the subject matter covered in that session is there on the website. If you've got any questions for us, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. You can either do it through the QA function here in this Zoom tool, or you can drop us an email at marketing@hoistgroup.com and we will make sure that the relevant subject matter expert is available and can answer your question. If you'd like any further training on any of the aspects of Dashboard, then again, either get in touch with us at marketing@hoistgroup.com or drop a note to your local Hoist country, whoever looks after you normally, and they will be delighted to get somebody in front of you to help you in whatever it is that you want to see. So in addition to running the course itself and training you up on new capabilities, we are also offering a certificate in Hoist Dashboard. This is something that you can add to your CV, and it's something that you can show to your management, something creating a new competency within your skill set. We think you should be proud of that. Hoist Dashboard is a very powerful tool. There are more than 30 KPIs available, there are more than 20 widgets, and there are more than 30 reports to choose from. And what Hoist Dashboard enables you to do, as I mentioned, is to be able to correlate that data and understand impacts of certain measures or influences or macroeconomic conditions on your hotel. And that makes it extremely powerful. So let's go and take a look at Hoist Dashboard itself. As you can see here, it's a web application. It can be viewed from literally any device, any screen size. It's password protected. Simply click on login and you can define users and you can define roles so that specific functions within your hotel can get access to specific information within the widget. The widget is also the conduit to all other products and services driven through your normal Hoist Group subscription to whatever services you take. If you are a TV user, you can access the Fusion Content Management System. If you're a Fusion Guest Internet customer, you can access the conference tool or the extranet. And all the different applications that are available to you within the toolkit of what Hoist offers is available through what we call the mosaic, which are these 9 dots that you see at the top of the screen. To select your hotel, we're using a demo property today to protect GDPR and confidentiality clauses in our contracts, but you literally just type in your hotel name or you search for it within the search bar there. And if you want to manage your widgets, these widgets are my default widgets. I click in the Manage Widgets function. You'll see that there are many of them. More than 20 as shared earlier, and you'll see that we can filter them by different categories. What are your business widgets, your guest widgets, and your service widgets. You can also add and remove widgets to do that. It's very simple. Just click on Add Dashboard, Add to Dashboard, sorry. Click on Return to Dashboard. And within a few seconds, you should see a new widget has popped up to the 4 that I already had a few moments ago. And here we go. See, Internet Access Portal has popped up as a widget. There are also a number of different navigation options here on the left-hand side. If you're not in the widget view and you click on this, you'll come back to the widget view that you see now. We also have the ability to create and schedule reports within the dashboard tool. If I click on this, you can see that I can create new reports. I can select from predefined templates. I can apply that to my hotel, and I can schedule it to a mailing list of important people within the hotel who will need to know access to this, or need to have access to this information as it's relevant to them operationally. We'll show you how to do this in a later session, so do tune in over the course of the next 3 weeks and come and watch how we do this. As I mentioned, if I click on the Access Widgets function, it takes me back to my predetermined set of widgets. I also have messages and messaging capability within the system. If I click on the bell icon there, that will take me to my latest set of messages. Finally, I also have here the ability to request interfaces and integrations. Hoist Dashboard is not just a proprietary system for Hoist products and services. In fact, not at all. It's an open architecture platform. It's API driven, and we are absolutely open to third-party integrations with solution providers you have across your hotel to help you consolidate your data view in a single place. In terms of the widgets themselves, they are expandable. What you see here is a range of views. This is called a simplified view. This is an advanced view. This is an enlarged view. And you can change your widget view through clicking on the widget itself on the 3 dots here. You can also set and arrange alerts. As I said earlier, you can send to distribution lists of people within your hotel. So it's a very, very flexible tool. And what we'll do over the course of the next 3 weeks is show you how to use all of this functionality, so please do tune in. What's more, we know you're very busy people. We'll keep the session short. They'll be about 20 minutes long each one, after which we'll open up the floor to questions and answers. So if you've got any hot topic questions, don't hesitate to ask us. There's also marketing@hoistgroup.com to write to if you have a eureka moment later that night, you decide that you have a burning question that needs answering. What's more, we're also going to record all the sessions. So, and we'll make these available at the end of the 3 weeks. So if you have missed a particular session because you're stuck in a meeting or something, or servicing or dealing with a guest, then you will be able to get access to that a little down the track. Also, what's more is please tell your colleagues about these sessions, share the agenda with them. And also if there are interesting videos or interesting sessions that you attend that you think they might be interested in, please also share that video with the appropriate colleagues. As we think the message here is very powerful, and certainly Hoist Dashboard as a tool is a very, very powerful way of helping you run your business, especially in these testing times. I think without further ado, it's probably best to get into the dashboard properly itself. And to do that, I'm going to turn to my esteemed colleague, Danny Rees. Danny is a customer success manager based in our Kilkenny, Ireland office. And it's her role within the business to make sure that dashboard is something that is understood and known and used and trained upon by the many customers that have access to it today. So Danny, over to you.
Hi everybody and welcome today. My name is Danny Rees and I am a Customer Success Manager for Hoist Group Ireland. Today I'm going to be running through the COVID-19 hospitality indicator page, which is designed to assist our hoteliers to visualize the impact that COVID-19 is having on the industry as a whole, and specifically how it will affect your business. Most importantly, the hospitality business will recover. The question is when and at what pace. The COVID-19 hospitality indicator was introduced into the dashboard early into the COVID-19 pandemic. It can be used to provide a global and national perspective on occupancy, average daily rate, and internet-connected devices versus the COVID-19 statistics. This data can be used to assist in some of the critical decisions in your business. Decisions like your staff rota, for example. This is a key cost-saving measure, and this data will provide a critical insight to it. I will be running through how to access the page, some of the key features, and how to filter the data. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, please feel free to post them in the Q&A box within your window, and I'll hopefully get to answer these shortly. So I'm just going to share my screen. So once you access the main page of dashboard, you will be able to run through on the left-hand side here, for example, you'll be able to pick up the COVID-19 hospitality indicator page. The main data source for our COVID-19 statistics is gathered from the Johns Hopkins University through an API integration. The data is fed through on a daily basis, and as the statistics are uploaded per country or per region. Additionally, we have information direct from our own data lake, which consists of Hotsoft 8 property management system data. This includes occupancy and average daily rate KPIs. We have also included an indicator of client connected devices from our Fusion data. You can use this as an average, and it can be used as a comparable occupancy analyzer. Within the tool itself, we have two sections. We have a worldwide view and we have a country or hotel view. If we take a look at the worldwide view firstly, we can see on the top data part here, for example, we can see our total confirmed cases on a global view, and we can see the day over day comparison. So for example, we can see that we're up 1% on COVID cases on yesterday. We can then see our total recovered cases. So we can see, for example, we're up 1% on our recovery rate from yesterday. So there is good news out there. We can then see our global occupancy rate. So for example, we can see that we're 10.15% on our global occupancy rate based on the Hoist group footprint. This means that we're down 3% on yesterday, unfortunately. Lastly, we can see that we have an internet connected devices figure here. We have a Fusion footprint in our market, and we know that this day and age that everybody connects into Wi-Fi at a hotel. Whether a hotel has internet or not, it's like the golden grail. What we can then do is use this as an indicator to show what an occupancy might be within a hotel. So we can see, for example, that it's down 38.8% on the previous time. If we move down to the graph, from the graph, we can see historical. We can hover over any point in time and see what the confirmed cases was globally on that date, or what the daily confirmed cases were. So we can see how it was increasing on a day over day basis. We can then see some of the business management information. So I can see that there was 99.19 internet connected devices on the 30th of January. And I can see that the global occupancy rate was, for example, was 55.38%. If we move our bar, we can then move on to our dates, and we can bring it up to today's date, for example. If we move our date range here, it makes it a little bit easier to see the information, especially if you want to focus down to a specific date and time. We can choose to toggle off, for example, specific graphs. So for example, I can turn off the daily confirmed cases and turn off the connected devices. Now I will just view the confirmed cases and the global occupancy rates. We can also choose via the setting wheel here to add in some additional information. So for example, I can view Ireland, and I can look at some of the statistical information for Ireland versus the global statistical information. If we move down, we can then see the Ireland, for example, my country versus my hotel. Similar to above, we can see that the total confirmed cases, and we can see a day over day comparison. We can see our country's occupancy rate. So once again, that is based on the Hoist group footprint, and it is an average of an average. So it can't be taken as a key accurate comparison, but it is an indicator as to what is happening in the market at the moment. I can then benchmark that against my own hotel's occupancy rate, any internet connected devices within my property. I can also then see what my hotel's average daily rate is for yesterday, and what my revenue per available room was for yesterday as well. So I can see that I'm actually down 100% because I have no average daily rate. On the graph here, we can see the confirmed cases for Ireland versus my own hotel's occupancy versus the country's occupancy. So what we would expect to see here is, as we know, as the COVID cases unfortunately go up, we would see the occupancy start to dip down. But as the market starts to stabilize and starts to recover, we will see this gray bar here, which is the confirmed cases within my country, hopefully start to dip off. Then, as we can see, the occupancy will climb back up again and hopefully continue to climb without a surge in cases. As mentioned earlier on, this information is key in order to provide critical insights for your staff rotoring or pricing assessments, because you can see what's happening within the market. On the tool as well, there's tooltips, for example, to explain what the KPIs are and what you're going to be looking at and what the specific calculations are. So it's just a bit of information to provide for you to make it a little bit clearer on the tool, and it's just a little bit more information. This information is fed on a daily basis into the tool, so it is live. And as I mentioned earlier on, the data is fed as and when from Johns Hopkins University when the countries record their COVID-19 cases. So you have got a little bit of an insight quite quickly. Excuse me. That's all from me for today. So I'm going to hand back over to Simon for any last thoughts. Thank you very much for attending. And if you have any questions, please let me know.
Thank you, Danny, and indeed thank you, Hilal, for your introductions earlier. The plan over the course of the next 3 weeks is to take individual subject matters and to go into a bit more depth and detail. The aim for today was really just to show you some snapshots of how to get on the dashboard, how the dashboard looks, how customizable it is, how you can set thresholds for performance and alerts against those thresholds, and various other features and functionality. What we'll do starting tomorrow, where we will look at Wi-Fi insights, which I will present, is we will start to go deep dive into specific subject matters, and we'll go into the reports function, we'll go into how to set up widgets and the like. So a massive thank you to the participants and the presenters so far.